In this presentation, I'll be explaining my process of thematic analysis through the comparison of two pharmacies' consumer shopping experience with different touchpoints. After conducting research from both Just Pharmacy and Priceline Pharmacy, I can see that they are both about the whole experience and not just one section. Emotional theory design is about giving customers an experience they will never forget. Furthermore, Norman's theory explains that a high number of products are created to evoke emotion within the consumer. The touchpoints I have investigated are the storefront, inside the store, signage, advertising, and digital aspects, including Facebook page and an app. Once completing this, I began the process of grouping together the codes to further put them into higher level themes to fully understand my data. The first set of touchpoints I collected was from Just Pharmacy at Murrumba Downs. These included packaging, Facebook page, storefront, and signage around the store. After taking the pictures, I described what I was seeing through annotations. Through doing this, I found out a lot about the store. For example, when I purchased something, I realized the packaging wasn't the same as the store. The packaging had Terry White Chemist on it, so I figured Terry White Chemist was inside the pharmacy. Just Pharmacy is also not a standalone store. It's inside a doctor's practice. While walking around, the signage inside the store is consistent and makes it easy to find things. Moreover, finding a digital source was hard as they didn't have their own website, but they had a Facebook page that had all their important information instead. Secondly, I composed touchpoints from Priceline Pharmacy in Caboolture, including the storefront, app, advertising, and a pamphlet. All four of these touchpoints have a clear consistency throughout the store, and their other campaigns, such as the app and pamphlet they give out. Branding is important because it gives customers a lasting impression on who you are and helps them recognize your company through something as simple as color. Although Priceline has good branding, my annotations show that the store is quite cluttered on both the outside and inside, creating a confusing environment for customers to find things. The app is a good way of encompassing more customers as it contains the customer's history of prescriptions, information on upcoming things such as vaccinations, and so forth. Following completion of my annotations, I grouped the descriptive words together to find which theory aspect they fit best with. After looking over them a few times and researching both theories, I came to a decision that Norman's theory of emotion fit the best. I then took my annotations to shorten the sentences into describing words and put them into more succinct words to create codes for the beginning of my table. When I put the codes together, I fit the theory to the different groups I created. Once I had done this, I found it easier to understand and think about the high-level themes. I then fit the codes to low-level themes. I did this based on overall judgment of the codes together. For example, the codes that demonstrated the store structure, I chose the theme modern because the furnishings and style of the pharmacy was new. My two high-level themes for my data are contemporary and experience. I believe these explain my data well because the research I have conducted demonstrates these stores are about the whole experience. In conclusion, these stores present touchpoints that engages the consumer and doesn't just focus on the products sold, but the experience inside the store. This information was studied and presented in the thematic analysis, which showed the descriptive codes put into high-level themes which included modern, aesthetic, exposure, accessible, and status, which correlate to the contemporary and experience themes.